Alright, hey guys, so I am bringing you the Supercharger. So this is the new setup. So as you guys know, finding turbocharger manifold for this specific gear, the 5th generation, is kind of hard. There is a Korean website, a few, I think KMP Trade and Shark Racing, they specialize in Korean motors and KDM tuning and all that, but they're kind of expensive. I mean, the one kit for this specific engine, the 1.8 liter new engine, which is what my car has. Essentially, well, as you guys know, it's either the 1 liter or the 1.8 or the 2 liter, neither being turbocharged. And essentially, the 1.8 liter kit that they sell is just the downpipe, the turbo manifold, and a turbo itself, which is this model here. So you guys can see it, and essentially it will, I think, produce around up to 340 horsepower, which is like my target. I want to get like 343. I like that number to the wheel, and it's like $2,200 excluding shipping and all this stuff. And I tried to negotiate with them, get the price down, but they didn't really work with me on it. Said that if I buy something else, they'll reduce something, take a discount or something, I don't know. But there's this cool supercharger I found online by accident. It's a small one, you can get on eBay. I'll link it here. Universal, good for 1 liter to 2 liter engines, I believe is what it says in terms of displacement, which is perfect. And it's a universal supercharger, AMR 500. It was on a Toyota car before, but I forget what it is. If I remember, I'll put it in the description. But yeah, we're gonna see how it fits in the engine bay. So we're gonna go ahead and pop the hood. I'm gonna put on the tripod. We're gonna look in there, talk about the fitment, and for you guys that have this car, what you can do and what the plan will be. And if it looks like it's good, then what we will do is we'll proceed with the video, and might be 3 videos just planning stuff out, including this one, and then maybe 2 or 3 for a build, and putting everything in, getting piping, planning stuff out. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at it. Get this out of here. A little bit cloudy. Beautiful day though, nice and cool, perfect for walking. Hope you guys are all staying safe during this lockdown. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and transfer views to the tripod, so while I'm operating in here I can hold the turbocharger. It's pretty heavy, like 20 or 30 pounds, I'm surprised. And we'll talk a little bit about turbochargers in general. So first things first, this turbocharger is a Roots style, supercharger, I keep getting that mixed up. And you have what's called twin scroll and centrifugal. Centrifugal being the most what you guys are familiar with. It's closer to like a turbocharger where it has the snail housing. But Roots and twin scroll are a bit different. So twin scroll, you have these, looks like almost like drill bits, 2 of them coming together, and they twist together and they push the air down, and that's what twin scroll is. Now Roots is more like on the axis which rotates. It essentially, instead of it being a longitudinal sort of compression, I don't know how to describe it, it's like you have these almost like a star shape coming from the center area of rotation, these 3 things, and they rotate inwards like that and push the air down and compress it like that, rotating, versus it being like a spiral, which is what twin scroll is. And this is a Roots supercharger, so you'll see that too. So let's go ahead and try fitment. Alright guys, so what a time for it to happen. The tripod actually just messed up on me, so the tightening handle here, the thread's just stripped. I kind of tightened it too much, I guess. Never had that happen, really weird. But we'll work with one hand at a time, and we'll make it work. Here's the box it comes in. Already opened it up. Okay, so real nice, good packaging. Got this set up here, so the wind doesn't blow away. We don't want to litter, guys. And I need to get this out here, so give me a second with that. So here's everything you get. You get a supercharger, of course, you see right here. And you get the gaskets that you want on either side, the inlet and outlet. These are about, I wouldn't want to say, 1.25 inches, maybe something like that, plus the mounting hardware here. Of course, if this does end up fitting, I'm going to go ahead and buy some custom-made ones, which I'll link in the description, which are, they're steel, same thickness, but you can have a 2-inch pipe welded on your weld shop. So yeah, probably just go to the Scott Minute Muffler. Same guys who did my muffler in that other video, and they could probably weld it for me for like 20 bucks or something. Yeah, but that's what it comes with. And then of course you have the supercharger itself right here, which here it is. So here's your pulley that's going to connect to your belt. And as you know, in our engines, it's on the left side here. Hopefully this exposure adjusts. Yeah, there we go. So probably going to be somewhere around here as an extension. But essentially, yeah, we have 6 rib here. That's what our belts have. Of course, this one's a disc, right? So if it ends up fitting, there's a part online on eBay where I got this, where it makes a 6 rib pulley, and you can use that. Essentially, that's what I'm going to be using, of course, because I need to have that so it drives correctly, and that's what I will be upgrading to. It's a little bit wider. As you can see, there's the inlet there, and if I can kind of show this, let me switch this to spot metering. In the middle there, you can kind of see it, maybe not. There's the roots there. You can see them bringing in the air, depending on which way it rotates, and pushing it down and compressing it, and it's forced through the other side over here. So you can clearly see that. Depending on which side of the engine you put this on, that will determine which is your inlet or your outlet, or vice versa. And essentially, that's what we're going to have to figure out. So once it's mounted up, and of course a custom-made bracket is going to be, made for it, that is what we will use to secure it. I mean, we got a lot of nice points here from the original mounting setup where we can, make a bracket, put some bolts in, make it nice and tight. And it does have to be oiled, so you put in an oil for it, which I'll link in the description as well. And you can see right here, that's where you will open that up and put oil in here so that the rotation assembly, where all the gearing is, will stay lubricated. I think you change it every 50,000 miles or so. But let's go ahead and see the fitment that we have for this in the engine bay and what we're going to be looking at. Exactly, I mean, I can lift it, but it's kind of weird holding it like this. You can kind of see this is what we're working with here. And if we look down here, we have the headlight assembly kind of getting in the way, but not too much. We'd have to remove here the engine lift point, which is right here, what you see. It's secured by one of those bolts. This could probably be part of the original or custom-made mounting bracket, and then maybe something with that bolt at the back, which is the engine ground. Maybe something attached to the shock absorber. I forget what it's called, not harmonic balancer, but the engine mount, yeah, something attached to that. Probably gonna have to remove this, of course, or we will have to remove it. So take this whole thing out, sacrifice I'm willing to make. It's your windshield washer fluid container. And might have to shave a little bit off of the side of the headlight housing. I really wouldn't want to do that, but if I have to, I have to. Now, again, you can flip this around. I could flip it the other way. Okay, sorry guys, I'm just doing this one-handed. Didn't plan for my tripod to get all messed up like that. Could have it face this way. And let's hopefully this balances here. The clearance is good, I mean, there's the belt right there. With the 6-inch one, it's gonna line up just right, I think. Yes, I'm not too worried about that. I mean, guys, this might be a legit project to start. So I'm gonna start another video, I guess, might as well make it. Removing this and that and testing fitment again. Yeah, that's just the update. Here's the supercharger here, guys. Again, the AMR 500. Really cool. Again, I'll talk about my other mods that I have, explain this stuff in some other video. Like the strut bar and all that, cold air and PCV stuff, oil catch can, and sort of custom-made cool box and all that. But yeah, so yeah, this is pretty much it. I'm excited for this, so we'll see what we get. All right, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, so this is really what we have for the project right now. We're going to be probably mounting it somewhere in here in the engine bay. Otherwise, that's about it. Yeah, again, it's going to be a few different videos, doing the layout, seeing what we can do with it, taking that stuff out, again, testing fit, and then videos later on for piping, intercooling, and getting all that stuff set up. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye.